Mark goes to the movies. Mark goes to the movies. Mark goes to the movies. Long kick shout. Mark goes to the movies. Mark goes to the movies. Mark goes to the movies. Mark goes to the movies.
Not even the best song in the album. The best song is the one about the guy swimming out past the breakers.
I don't even know who the fuck sings this, dude.
It's Everclear. Look 'em up. The name of the song is Santa Monica.
I am still living with your ghost.
Hey, welcome to was it 115 episode 115? Goddamn, 115 episodes of Mark Goes to the Movies. Slowly working our way to 250. We're going to do Tales from the Crypt, season 2. We're going to talk about a few of the episodes today. There is a total of 18 episodes, I think. Season 3 is going to drop tomorrow. So there's 18 episodes. So maybe we do 9. I'm on episode 12 right now. Shit, where am I? I can just look on there. Yep. Episode 13 actually, so I can do 12. I'm not gonna do 12. I'll do 9. And then I'll do another 9 when I finish the season. Slowly making our way to it. It's pretty nice being able to watch a week. And then the next week, hopefully I'm caught up. And so far it's been nice. It's been good. What the hell? Yeah, they had. So I'm just going off Google, I guess. When I googled the first 2 seasons, I've seen them plenty of times though. But it's nice to have a fresh watch. First episode of season 2. This is a really good one. I talked about it. I was watching it while I was recording. There is the episode's called Dead Right. Basically, a greedy woman, Demi Moore, marries a Sears on a Sears advice, I guess, psychic advice. Marries someone that she says she's gonna be rich, and then she thinks she's gonna marry somebody rich. She's gonna die a very painful death, and she's gonna inherit all the money. That isn't the case. What ends up happening is that Demi Moore hits the lottery, and then tells Jeffrey Tambor, who's in a fat suit. So I guess they can get a fat actor to play him, play the guy. But he's in a fat suit and it's kind of gross. I think it's kind of the dude's always eating. Is crazy. There's a point where like she kisses him and he immediately throws up in the sink. Like it was kind of funny. But yeah, so he goes berserk and kills her, so she doesn't get to enjoy the money. It ruins her life. And then Jeffrey Tambor does indeed die a painful death because he gets electrocuted. Season 2, episode 2 is called I think that's the Switch. What the fuck, dude? The titles are all messed up. It's called The Switch. This is the one where Arnold Schwarzenegger directed it. It's like one of those coolest things ever. He pops up at the beginning of the I guess the wraparound where he's out there and he's giving the Crypt Keeper workout advice. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger is the coolest man on the planet. I love that guy so much. Like Terminator 2, Terminator 2 and Terminator, Junior, Kindergarten Cop. He's done so many great movies. Like Conan, goddamn, like the biggest movie star to me as a kid. Absolutely, he directs this one, and basically William Hickey. I talked about this before, because the guy that he switches bodies with was in Top Gun, and William Hickey's trying to get this younger woman, but he doesn't want her to know that he's rich, which is fucking weird. And he ends up switching body parts, but every time he switches body parts, it costs him a large sum of money. He ends up spending all of his money to get his body transferred over, and then he goes to find out that this woman is in love with the guy that he switches bodies with. Like it's ironic, I guess. But it's just funny. Like, were they just fucking with this guy, and that's why that's why they did this? I don't know. Cutting Cards is another great one. This one's directed by Walter Hill, who's a big part of making sure the show got uh, broadcast. Cutting Cards, basically two gamblers, and I guess it's not big enough for the two of them. It's so funny when Vegas. This is like 1990. I guess Vegas was like super small. I don't know, but they're in Vegas, and like yeah, one of them's got to leave, and what ends up happening is that they play some pretty high stakes poker, and when we mean high stakes, they're basically gambling body parts away. So and it was a really good one. They did something like this later on. I think it's one of the Bordello of Blood, where the Crypt Keeper and the Mummy was doing the same thing. So it's a nice callback on that one. Uh, Season 2, episode 4 is called Till Death. This is the episode that I thought that Obsession was going to steal their ideology from. Again, another plug for Obsession. Go see it. It's an amazing movie. If you're listening to this when it releases, it's brand new. Uh, but if it's not, go buy the movie. Go rent the movie. Go see the movie however you can. It's so good. But it's not at all like Till Death. A lot of voodoo stuff involved in Tales from the Crypt. Like a ton of voodoo stuff. Basically, a plantation owner, out in like, it's not the plantation as in America, it's Africa maybe. But anyways, he's out in the jungle and like he's trying to build these factories on quicksand, and he doesn't have the money to, so he tricks this rich woman into trying to invest into it, but she obviously, she's wary on business deals and can't be tricked. So he gets some voodoo people to be like, "Hey, can I make a love potion so she'd love me?" And then they give her too much, and basically she ends up dying and becomes a zombie. That would have been cool to see in Obsession, though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but this does not happen in Obsession. I'll tell you what doesn't happen. It would have been cool if Nikki dies in Obsession and then comes back as a zombie and just will not like. But then they'd be just absolutely stealing from this episode, and it wasn't. So, but what happens is she dies and she comes back as a zombie. And God, it's really great episode. All the voodoo episodes are hit or miss for me. This one is definitely a huge hit. I think it's because it's early on and it hasn't been overdone. They do have another episode later on in the future where it's a lot of going to the jungle and stuff and getting weeds or potions and shit. But good for it. Um, One after that is Three's a Crowd. This one, I thought it was Gary Busey. It's not. Who the hell's in this one? It looks like Gary Busey. Like wannabe Gary Busey is very jealous of his wife, and I guess they have like a friend that is always around and wants to be with his wife. Is what he thinks, anyways. Gavin O'Hurley, I think is what it. Gavin Hurley, I don't know. Go look the guy up. I'll tell you what else he was in. He was in The Descent 2. He was in Superman 3. He was in Willow. He was in something else that I was like, oh yeah, that's that guy. I know him. Tales from the Crypt. Death Wish 3. Oh shit, that's where I saw it. Yeah. I was watching Death Wish 3 a couple months ago. And I was like, oh yeah, that looks like Gary Busey. It's not the same thing. But it's not Gary Busey. And yeah, so what ends up happening is that his wife's actually pregnant and they're planning a surprise for him, but he's already murdered his wife and I guess their friend. So that's how that one goes. And then let's see, season 2, episode 6, The Thing from the Grave. This is another great one. I'm gonna fuck his name up because he was in Blank Check. The bad guy from Blank Check. That's how I'll talk about these. The bad guy from Blank Check. He has this model girlfriend, and the photographer falls in love with her and says, "Hey, you're not being treated right." And then it's all about jealousy and these things. Some of these can be romantic if you really think about it. And ends up killing the boy. The That guy from Blank Check ends up killing the boy, the photographer, because the photographer steals his girlfriend. And yeah, so I guess the love never ends, and he basically comes back from the grave for her. Good for him. Season 2, episode 7 is The Sacrifice. This one didn't make any sense. And well, I guess maybe it did. I don't know. Basically, an insurance salesman is selling insurance to this very rich man with a very young girlfriend. Uh, the moral of the story is don't date anybody, and you're good. Don't date or get married. But yeah, so they concoct a plan to kill the rich man and take all of his money and shit, and it ends up being a double cross in the end. And then season 9, or sorry, episode 9 of season 2, the last one we'll talk about today. Max has a lot of opinions on this apparently. We'll see if I can get in and get some Max opinions. Do you hear his opinions? He's already asleep. Such a weird day because I woke up very early from not. I don't think I got enough sleep, but we're awake. We'll see how that works out for us. The last episode we're gonna talk about tonight or today, whenever you're listening to it, is Four-Sided Triangle. None of these, to be honest, none of these titles make any sense most of the time. This one, I guess they're in an isolated farm out in the middle of nowhere, and they get this Patricia Arquette gets trapped there. I don't know if she's like a special needs lady or whatever, but she gets smacked on the head, and she ends up going nuts, or pretends being going nuts, and just to get out of there because you can't leave, you can't walk away, you can't hitchhike. No one goes down to there. It's an isolated farm. And then you have the guy. Who's the guy in it? Tales from the Crypt always had such a great cast. I don't know if the guy is anything important. It seems like he might be. Chelsea Ross. I did get that one right. Oh shit! Fuck, that's where I know where he's at. He was Harris from Major League. Goddamn. Just that's just the easier way to put it. He's Harris from Major League. Bad guy from Blank Check. Well, there's stuff that they've been in. That's how I'm gonna describe him. Harris, who was the older pitcher from Major League. He's the one that's spilling the ball. He plays the farm owner with his ugly ass wife, who I don't believe was in anything else. Let's see if I know her from anything. Uh, Susan Blumert. I would have loved to have been in an episode of Tales from the Crypt. The X Files. Pet Cemetery. Yeah, I don't know. She's still working though. Still getting some money. A lot of TV. She's in a lot of TV shows. But ends up, yeah. So he's like, they think she's trying to fuck a scarecrow, and yeah, it ends up being a plan. Like, I don't know, I'm not gonna ruin some of these episodes for you. Go watch the seasons. It's on Shutter. $10. $10 a month. Go see Shutter. This episode sponsored by Shutter. Tell you what, I will say, Spotify might have dropped the copyright claims from Foster the People. I told Scott it was Smashing Pumpkins. It was actually Foster People. I was wrong on that one. So my all apologies to Blake Corgan and whatever. I do think it was funny because it was like if Billy Corgan was the one that brought the complaints, like Billy Corgan's just listening to just random small podcasts, and then he hears what was it 1979 I think was what I used on some of it, and he's like, "What the fuck? This fucking Mark Goes to the Movies stealing my song for his podcast." 1,500 listeners. 1,500 listeners is actually quite a bit. 1,500 downloads, anyways. You gotta think we're also big in Singapore, so that's pretty cool. Uh, but no, this will be that's episode 9. That's half the season. I'm gonna finish watching the other half, and we'll go into that. Um, marching 250 episodes, trying to get as many as we can out. Do I think I'll get any more out tonight? Maybe. We'll see. A few other things to take care of, and then I'll maybe do another recording. Gonna make sure I get my steps in. Go take Max for a walk. And that's it, guys. As always, go watch a movie, nerds.